recently I spoke about how the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action Netflix adaptation, that's a big jumble of words, was not going to work. I thought it was going to be like average at best and people wouldn't really like it. And actually put it up on YouTube as a video, as a clip from this show. And it got downvoted to oblivion. People hated the idea that something they were excited for, someone could have had the gumption to say, this might not be good, and it probably won't be. Anyway, in recent news, the show is out, and it did get really, really mixed reviews, and most people are like, yeah, it's not that good, right? So I was right. I was right about Avatar. All those people who downvoted me and wanted it to be good so bad that they just couldn't hack someone saying it probably won't be that good. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my podcast, right? It's like, it's phenomenal to me that people are so protective of these things. Like, you want something to be good so much that you just blindside yourself into being like, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then it comes out and it's like, hey, it's not that good. I actually did watch the first episode today. And I got to say, it is nowhere near as bad as the M Knight Shyamalan one. It's actually like, it's way better than the M Knight Shyamalan one. It's still not amazing. And it is all the things that I said were going to be the problem, okay? Again, taking this cartoony animated world that's a little bit silly, like most cartoons are, bringing it into live action, it's just hard to translate that cartoony animated joy into live action, particularly because they always try to go for this gritty, dark kind of thing to appeal to maybe a more adult audience because they're spending so much money on it. And it just doesn't work. You just lose a lot of the charm. And I definitely see that. Whoever is playing Aang, the main character, I think that's the hardest role to cast, admittedly, because the voice actor had so much goofy charm, but you can't do it like that in live action. That's what I think people don't realize is there's so much suspension of disbelief in animation. You couldn't do that voice of Aang, that style of talking, that overexcited animated goofiness, and do it live action. It wouldn't work. And it doesn't. And they've clearly told this actor that, and he's just very flat. He's young. And that's another thing. Having children in the lead roles, children just aren't as experienced as actors, and you can sort of see through them a lot. I'll tell you what vibes it did give me, which I didn't mind. And again, I didn't mind it. I'll probably keep watching it. It gave me first Harry Potter movie vibes. It felt like family fun and the acting isn't great, but you kind of look past it because you know the story and want to see it adapted in that way. In which case, I don't think it's terrible. But I don't think there will ever be a phenomenal or an amazing live action adaptation of this show because I just don't think it's possible to do that with animation to live action. A lot of people said, oh, did you watch the One Piece live action adaptation on Netflix? They did an adaptation of the One Piece anime, which is a very goofy anime, and they went full goof mode in the live action. I did watch a bit of it, and I actually thought it was good, as most people were saying, using it as a comparing point. Be like, no, they've done it before and they've done it well. I thought it was fine, but here's the thing. I did think it was all right. Again, they leaned into the wackiness and it did work for a show like that, but yeah, I mean, if I had to do a tier list of Avatar-related stuff I've seen, it's the original cartoon, then this Netflix live action, and then very far down, it's the M Knight Shyamalan one. So, to everyone who said I was wrong and I was stupid, who's laughing now? It's me. Ha ha ha. You were wrong. I was right. I had to say this. Those are my thoughts on Avatar, the live action series. I will continue to watch it and maybe I'll give updates, but yeah, those are my thoughts.